My name is Johnny McDaniel. The topic that I have chosen is brain death. Brain death is an interesting topic to me because I never fully understood how a person could still be alive but not able to perform any actions. And I've been interested in the topic of brain death because I had an aunt. Her name was Sandra. She died in 2012 from brain death. And at the time, I was too young to even begin to know like the symptoms or like just even the outcome of it or like why it happened. So I've always been interested in learning more of it. Now that I'm getting older, brain death is a very interesting topic to me because also how do you know when you should like pull the plug on someone who's brain dead? Because their body is still fully active and you know the emotions and stuff is still there. So you believe that your family member is still there, but in reality they can't even do anything, they can't move, they can't talk. Only thing that they're doing is just laying there and suffering. So that's why I think the topic is really interesting and I just want to get to know more about a person. Aunt Sandra, she got into a bad wreck and it was really bad. The car, it was completely total and she really barely made it out. And so after the wreck, that's when she went brain dead and she was in the hospital. And at the time I was young, so I was just like, well, she's not dead, then, you know, why can't she come back or, you know, this and that. But I didn't realize that she's brain dead, so she couldn't actually be here with us like a normal person would be. She has to, you know, lay in the hospital bed and stuff like that. I didn't really understand that concept of brain death because, you know, you're still alive, but at the same time you're not. So there was a lot I didn't understand. That's what made me want to get into the topic so I can learn more about it and maybe even go back on her situation and learn some things about her situation that I didn't understand. Okay, and so from the research that I've done over the topic, I learned that in the United States and a couple other countries, a person is legally dead if they permanently lose all brain activity, which means a person is technically considered dead if they're brain dead. That's one thing that I jotted down from the video that I didn't know before because I didn't know that you were legally dead just because you were brain dead. Also, something else that I jotted down was about the organs inside the body. The electrical system can keep the organs beating for a short time after a person becomes brain dead. The heart can also beat outside the body. I didn't know that. But without a ventilator to keep blood and oxygen moving, the beating will stop very quickly, and it's about less than an hour. Something else that I jotted down is without the brain, the body does not get the important hormones needed to keep biological processes going, like the gastric, the kidneys, and the immune functions, running for periods longer than about a week. For example, like a thyroid hormone is important for regulating body metabolism. And vasopressin is needed for the kidneys to retain water. So to conclude what I learned about the whole topic, basically is that once you're brain dead, you're fully dead because there's no coming back from brain death. There is a possibility to recover, but the chance of recovering is so small that it's almost close to none to coming back from being brain dead. And since once you're brain dead, you're legally considered dead, there's nothing really that you can do. Even though your body parts are still functioning, your heart may still be beating, and you know, you're still dead. So it's kind of nothing you can do about it in all honesty. And there's not even a way that you can bring somebody back from brain dead. The only way that they keep people brain dead alive is through the machines, because once you're brain dead, your body's not even getting the full nutrients that it needs to produce its hormones and process all of the different types of proteins that it needs to go all throughout your body, and along with transferring the blood and all those type of things. So being brain dead it's kind of just the end of it. If you go brain dead, it's really no coming back.